Hi, I'm Georgine Waterman. I'm the President and CEO of Bridges to Leadership, and today I want to talk to you about uncertain times and certain planning. We were going to name my talk Uncertain Times and Planning, but today we decided to change the name to Certain Planning because that's really what your strategic planning needs to be this year. Strategic planning is nothing more than a proven process, and that process will help you this year also. You need to decide whether you're going to use the excuse of the times, the uncertain times, and let things happen, or as we say, you can either make dust or eat dust. So the strategic planning process begins with a mission. And I don't mean an old-fashioned mission. I mean something that will make a reason for people to come to work other than pick up their paycheck. This needs to be short, short, short. We are dealing with employees who like everything short. And so it's important that you have no more than 2 or 3 words that will tell people why they come to work every day. Like, just the best, or just do it, or we're here to provide superior service, barrier protection, and education to those who matter most, our customers. Something short, something that everybody can remember. After your mission, you need to have a vision. This only belongs to the CEO or the president of the company. And the reason for that is this is what defines leadership. You cannot ask the rest of your team to help you decide where this company is going to go, and this needs to be in as much detail as possible. So the vision has to be at least for 1 year, but at least try to go out a couple years, and 3 would be perfect. After your mission and vision, then you want to develop a set of values. Now, many of you have values, but maybe these values will not take you into the next certain times that you're going to develop. So what you want to have is a set of values that will tell people what we're going to do and what you're not going to do. They define the company, they give a foundation for the actions that you're going to put together. So mission, vision, values, and now it's time to do some assessments. You have 4 sets of assessments. The first thing is you need to decide what your vision gap is. This is a gap between where you are today and where you're going to be in a year or 2 or 3. And you need to be very honest with yourself. You know, where have you failed in the past? Have you never been able to execute? I can't tell you how many people we talk to that develop wonderful strategic plans every year but have never been able to execute. So once you develop this gap, then the next thing you're going to do is develop an internal analysis. And here again, you're going to be honest with yourself. Do you have the wrong people to implement this plan? Are you just not giving any time and effort? This is why you need to use some experts to help you, because most people are unable to really find the time to focus on the future because they're so involved in the actions of today. So once you do an internal analysis, then the next step would be an external analysis. And this is where you really talk about what's happening outside, what's happening with our economy, what's happening to your competitors. This is a wonderful time to buy businesses because your competitors, many of them, haven't had a good plan. They haven't learned to execute. They haven't made good decisions during these times. Once you do the external analysis, then you want to take a look at your industry. Look at industries like printing. Printing has lost maybe 45–50% of its business because some of those printing companies have not responded to what's happening both in their industry and externally. So once you've done the 4 sets of analysis, then you want to develop your action plan. Before you can have an action plan, you better have a set of goals. And I don't mean 11 goals or 12 goals. I mean 3, maybe 4 goals that are going to help people really concentrate on the main things that were going to help you make a certain time out of all this uncertainty. Once you have your goals, then you can develop an action plan with accountabilities, what resources you're going to need, what dates things are going to be done by, and how you're going to integrate this action plan into the rest of the business. What meeting are you going to follow this in? and what's going to happen if someone isn't accountable. What are the consequences of that? And then the next thing is you need to have a dashboard. You need to have some key performance indicators that are going to tell you how your engine's running. Are you doing what you said you were going to do? And you need to turn around and act fast if at any time you are not getting the results that you need. You need to know your key success factors. What are the things that you really need to have in place in order to make all of this happen? And then you need to make sure that you have somebody to help you with this entire process. To learn more about our fine team of facilitators and how they can help you implement your certain strategic plan, visit our website at bridgestoleadership.com. See you there.